Welcome to Pimp Your LinkedIn Profile section, where we're going to talk about how you can prepare yourself to looking for a job and how to make your LinkedIn profile look the most appealing. So most of you most probably have already set up a LinkedIn profile, but maybe you're wondering how to make sure that this profile stands out with regards to other people looking for jobs via LinkedIn. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about possibilities that you have and some basics to cover. When it comes to basics, first things that you would like to do is to set up a picture and a background photo. Many people think that this is irrelevant, but actually LinkedIn prefers posts and people that have the most of their profile filled up. Your profile stands up much more if you do have a profile picture and a background photo. So it would be good to set it up in a professional manner. So look up for a picture that is comfortable for you to set it up and put it on your LinkedIn profile. Background photo would be great. It is optional, but it is something that could work fine as well. Let's look at the LinkedIn profile at the moment. So I'm going to share with you my own LinkedIn profile, and we're going to talk about what can we do to make it stand out. So normally when you access your own LinkedIn profile, you have a lot of information here. We talked about the picture, we talked about the background photo. What is the next thing that stands out to people that are looking for talent, so recruiters that are scrolling through LinkedIn, is your header here. So this is the information that is called job headline. It doesn't need to be a job title. It can be other information that you put there. Something catchy or interesting is going to look great. So when recruiters look for talents, they're going to see your header together with your name. So think about something that is most probably catchy. When it comes to further sections of your LinkedIn profile, make sure that they are full. So what is important here is the about section. This is something that is, of course, optional, but like if you want to have a start of a conversation with recruiters that are going to check your profile, put there something that is interesting and eye-catching. It can be a story, a bit of a story about you, something funny, something more professional. So it depends on you and how you want to present yourself. It is important that you do it authentically. Don't copy other people. So make sure that this is short and crisp, but eye-catching. This is a featured section. So if you ever wrote an article yourself or there's anything that you would like to spotlight on your profile, you can use the feature section to put it there. When it comes to your experience, what is important there is not only to leave it blank with job titles. So the most important thing that the recruiters are looking for is an explanation about your job. So here, when my own job profile, there's first the explanation about WeFox as I am working at talent acquisition, but then there is an explanation about the role that I'm doing, my responsibilities, but also what I have achieved in the role and that I have done. It's good to add also some visual materials. So here there's just an information about WeFox, but in my previous companies, I have added, for example, articles that I have written with easy access to that. So all in all, what is important to remember is list your relevant skills and spotlight what is important. So you want to make sure that what is visible besides the job description, the job title that you have, is an interesting summary of what you have actually done. So depending on jobs that you're interested in, it's going to be important to list tools, technologies that you used, skills, and anything relevant that you might find. So it's good to also have a look at relevant job descriptions on the market. So when you search for jobs that are interesting for you and you see specific points, you can adjust your CV or your LinkedIn profile in a way that is going to be reflecting what those companies are looking for. So besides that, you can see your education. The latest level of education would be good to add in your LinkedIn profile, because often jobs require also education. Any licenses or certification is something that is great to add. There's multiple licenses and certifications available on LinkedIn, so you can complete skills assessments. For example, if you're within any technical part of the business, you can complete really technical assessments, but you can also complete others. The ones provided by LinkedIn, but if you also have others, like bigger certifications from bigger companies, you can also add it to your LinkedIn profile. Besides that, there is a part of skills where you can list the skills that you have, and then other people can endorse you on those skills. What is important to remember is the more you endorse other people, the more they are going to come to your profile to also give it back in an endorsement for you. So when you are in a job seeking mode, it's important to also go on other profiles, endorse your colleagues, and then most probably they're going to come back to your profile to endorse you. When it comes to recommendations, it is also a practice that you can firstly give to get. So if you would like, you can give recommendations to colleagues that you have worked with before. You can also request recommendations. So you can, in the section of recommendation, you can request your colleagues officially to give you recommendations when you're looking for a job. Often recruiters look for those. You can add any additional courses. Remember to set up your languages. Often when recruiters are looking for new profiles for a job, they are looking at languages section. So it is important to not only update the language that you speak, but also the level of it, because recruiters are also able to choose the level. And if they are, for example, looking for somebody speaking fluent German or fluent English, they can set this level up. And then if you don't set it properly, your profile might be skipped. So it's important to add it there as well. Important on LinkedIn is also that you can follow important influencers and people from the industry that you are interested in. If you're a person that is in finance, you can find people that are interesting for you and join their community. The more active you are in a community like this, the more you can get in return. So the more you comment, the more you engage with the community of people, the more your profile becomes visible in general. What is important here, when you're looking for a job, you can set up a section where you open to. So you can be open to finding a new job, providing services, or hiring. Providing services is, for example, when you would like to be a freelancer. So you can show your potential customers that you are a freelancer and what are the services that you are offering. When it comes to finding a new job, there is multiple possibilities. So when it comes to adding job preferences, so you can tell recruiters or people who are able to see your profile from a specific recruiter perspective, what are the job titles and additional things that you're open to. You can choose a job title or multiple. Remember that, for example, if your title is a head of or a team lead, a head of and a team lead in one company might be another title in a different company. So it's better to add more job titles and more bigger spectrum of job titles to be able to showcase that you're open to different levels. When it comes to workplaces, also make sure that you switch to the workplaces that you're interested in. You can be interested in on-site, hybrid, and remote roles that gives you more visibility. You can also be interested in locations. So, for example, if you're based in Berlin at the moment, you're looking for a job in Berlin, you can set Berlin. But if you, for example, would like to move to a different location, you can add a location, for example, Barcelona, and then recruiters from Barcelona will be able to find your profile as well. You can choose a start date. You can say that you're available immediately or just flexible. You can select also the type of job that you're looking for, and you can choose who sees that you're open. So you can choose it as visible to all LinkedIn team members. So it can also add the open to work photo frame to your profile, or it can be chosen only for recruiters. And then only when you're recruiters are looking for similar profiles, they are going to be able to access your profile as well. So what else could be important for you, and options that LinkedIn is offering? So firstly, spotlight what is important. So give endorsement to get an endorsement. So remember to take care of the network that you have. Complete the skills assessment, request recommendations, share marketing and media. The more you share, the more visible your profile is. You can also try to share relevant content for the business area that you're in. You can add comments under posts of different people and be active to make sure that your profile stands out. Follow industry influencers, publish maybe long-form content, and you can also actively search for jobs via LinkedIn. In the search bar available there, which I'm going to add links to as well.